Hello and welcome as I sit here going completely blind with the sun. Good evening to everybody. We are going to be tucking into Series 8 onwards of the CMF minifigures. Now, of course, if you are lurking in the background, please feel free to jump in and say hello to everybody where you get ignored by everybody from Canada. And then you'd have a very, very long-winded goodbye from everybody in the UK. Now, that everybody that is in the chat, hello to everybody. Old Bricks, Reese. Who else we got? We've got 1942 and we've also got Oddly. So hopefully everybody is doing okay. Now we did series 1 to 7 yesterday and we'll be moving on to series 8 today, and then we'll be tucking in and going through different bits and pieces. So we'll try and get this done by about 9:30 now. So a little bit later to start. So it's going to take 2.5 hours to do. And if worst case scenario, we can just abandon it and then just carry on tomorrow. So go out. My question is to everybody, who has any of these? So series 8 is what we're going to be starting to take a look at. And obviously we're going to go front to back and just see basically what's on the list. I do have a few of these, and I do quite like the look of that pink brain alien at the back. So I think that does look quite smart, to be fair. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with this. But again, there's quite a few mixed in with this, because you've got Hook, then you've got another skateboarder, you've got another vampire, you've got a probe, you've got another music thing. There's the cheerleader. You've got Father Christmas for some random reason, American football player. And then you have got those just over there. So, yeah. Hopefully everybody is good. 1492 says, I've got the Monster Fighters house with me. Just got done with the first bag, all the minifigures and accessories. So now I'm working on the extra house. What an actual amazing looking thing that is as well. That is such a good looking set. So hopefully you're having a lovely, lovely time putting all of that together. Now, what we'll do as per normal is, what we did yesterday is take a deep dive at random minifigures within. So does anybody have any of these minifigures at all? Or not so much? Because yesterday the sig figs got added. So we have got these that I've just thrown into the chat. On the left-hand side, it is Sean's sig fig. And on the right-hand side, it is Reese's sig fig. So yes, hopefully everybody is good. There's no Easter Bunny in this one yet, but that is how we did finish from series number 7. So we are on number 8. Good time to start with an evil robot. Why not? Robot. Let's have a look at an evil robot to start with. Only for a £5. There's 247 of them available if you wanted to pick one of these up. And this it looks like. And again, with some of the older series, they did just have some very weird and wonderful different characters that are dotted in. But yes, we've got the Hazmat, and of course, we've got the Easter Bunny that's in there. So there were sacrifices made, but yeah, Reese is in there. I put Reese in the brightest bunny outfit possible that I could find. I think Sean's sig fig looks pretty cool, but I think Reese has got the bad end of the stick on that one, I think. So I'll try. Well, it is only for Easter, so it will randomly turn up from time to time, guys, to the incredible bunny rabbit that it is. So as you guys and girls are just now, we've got row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4. What I'm going to do just slightly different this evening is I'm going to do a poll per series, but I'm just going to call it row 1, 2, 3, 4. On which basically do you think is a stronger row? Nice and simple, nice and easy with regards to that. So let's have a look at this one. Series 8. What row is best? So you've got until I go to series 9 to get your votes in. So row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4. Series 8, what row is best? There we go. So that's the rows you're looking at the moment. Row 1, 2, 3, 4. Which row is best out of these? And then, of course, we'll go through them at random and we'll just get through what we're going through. Of course, we will be covering Mr. Gold this evening. So Mr. Gold will be covered because, of course, that is the one that everybody got a throb on for. And then there is also the last series that we're going to be finishing on, 14, I think. I think that's what it's in the title. The horror. So we're going to be finishing on the horror. So DJI, hello to you. So we'll have to see what happens with all of these. Yeah, I think people left to right. Row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4. Nice and simple. Front to back as a 4, as you would do as a classroom timetable. So left to right is row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4. Let's not make things complicated, Ultrix. We are literally 5 minutes and 26 seconds into the stream, and we do not want a god damn it, Reese, that early on. So we will tuck through into a fair few of these. So yeah, row 1, 2, 3, 4. Take your time. Let us know what you think the strongest row is, and we're going to do that throughout the evening. So I just keep ending it and going back through, just to do something different, to be honest, just to do something slightly different. So we got, again, carrying on with what we were doing yesterday with regards to like the Roman bits and pieces. If you notice, a lot of these do have very, very good printing on. We have got this one. Series 8 CMF. Try that again. Where are we for this? Love it when things don't work. I've got absolutely no patience today. You're going to get both barrels. Anybody that comes in and starts to try and take the piss, you are going to get it this evening. There is a fair warning to everybody. Fair warning to everybody. That is what is going to happen. Reese has already been punished with regards to what is possibly the worst rabbit that I could have possibly found. And it is the female version as well, by the way, with the makeup on, with the little bow tie, in case you're wondering what Reese's sig fig actually is. So, LEGO. So that is what Reese has been given. I thought I did a good job on the hazmat, but the let me just get all these bits and pieces together as those notifications are going out. So yeah, I had plenty of different rabbits to pick from, and I decided to pick the worst one I could possibly find as well. I don't actually think it's a CMF. I think it's just a random white rabbit. Let's see what I can find. I want to show you what it actually looks like in case you can't see it with all of its glory. So there's the keyring. You've got other little bits and pieces. You've got Batman. Where is your figure? I could have picked you some really good ones, Reese, looking at all these, but I picked you an absolute stinker. Can't even find it now. It's that bad. I can't even find the image that I saw before. Is that the one? So I went for a carrot length is what I went for. And I changed my mind, but I found something that was even worse. How did I do it? I'll find it later on. I'll find it later on for you. But this minifigure that is about to pop up on your screen now. Where is it? That one? Search has decided not to want to work on Bricklink. Why are you being awkward? There you go. At least you've got plenty of time to get your answers in. Right, try that again. Brilliant. Right, I'll get it up on a different way then. This apparently doesn't exist. So either they got the name of this wrong, but I think this one does look pretty cool. So this is the one that I'm trying to get up for everybody. I do like the look of the print on this one. I think this does look rather smart, to be honest. Right. Right. Who have we got going on there? Our director's like, I voted wrong. Row 1, 2, 3, 4, front to back. Pretty simple, isn't it? Just keep it nice and easy. Front to back. It doesn't really make a difference. None of you care anyway, do you? It doesn't really care. Ultra Collector, Bricks of Earth. What a name extension that is. How are we? How is everything good? Yeah, I do like the look of this one. I think this is a very, very strong looking character. So don't forget, we are in Series 8 at the moment. So yeah, we'll just have to see what pops up with regards to the others, because that was literally a copy and paste job to find that one to come up, and it still won't pop up, which is a little bit of a shame, but never mind. Right, Reese's figure. I've gone through every single one on Google Images. It's that bad. It's not even coming up. Is it bunny suit guy? Is that what it's supposed to be? It's not a white rabbit, is it? They don't call it a white rabbit. They call it bunny suit. That'll be the reason why. Bunny. There we go. Can't call it a rabbit. You got to call it a bunny. And it comes up with all of them then. Is yours there? Is yours there? All of this, I bet it's not. No. No, apparently I've made it up, Reese, for you. You've got your own exclusive one. Right, there you go. Front to back, row 1 to 4 is what is in the poll, in case anybody is dribbling any more than what they need to be at 7:15 on a Sunday evening. So hopefully you lot aren't working tomorrow if you're not this switched on already. Good grief. Right. So yeah, I think that one looks really smart. There's the cowgirl. You've got the football player. There's a couple of different ones. There's just very, very weird and wonderful minifigures in this series. There we go. Right. Apparently, you can't have Series 8 CMF for it to work. So that's it. So that's your number 12. That comes with your trophy. And that one comes with the hockey player. One Brick Stud has sent me some filth. I will check that filth out at the end of this stream. One Brick Stud. That sounds intriguing. Hopefully, One Brick Stud is good. Ultra Bricks of Earth. How is everything going? There we go. I thought we were all going to ignore Oddly, but are we all saying hello to him? I thought we were going to give him like a 10-minute window like he did to DGI yesterday. No, them two are talking again. Fantastic. That's all right then. So that's good. That is good. We don't need to anymore then. Happy days. Right, so you've got, like I said, there's very, very weird and wonderful ones. Like you've got a diver. I've got a very funny feeling you're going to see a lot of these in the World Cup coming, but not in this attire. The diver, I think, would work with the old fishing store, maybe. Bad coloured photo, that. It's not that dark. I didn't think the photo wasn't that dark. So you can get it for a tenner. No, that's the only one I can give. So it's got its length, or it's got its printing on the front, which looks quite smart, I think. So yeah, they've got a football player, soccer player, and all sorts of players in this one. So yeah, so that's the thing. This is one of those that you start doing a deep dive into these kind of things, and it can get pricey quite quickly, because if you think like basic rule of thumb, it's £10-ish per figure. And if you just wanted Series 8, let me have a look just for Series 8 for you. Series 8 for the minifigures at the moment, a full complete box of 60 is £700. The complete set is the cheapest set so far. It's 136 all in. Again, you're paying the most expensive prices on this, but it's 136 for all of those that are in that list just here. Because what is that alien head? Because they've given us a load of snowboarders and all that kind of stuff in all of the others as well, haven't they? So downhill skier. Because we've had a fair few that you could have done quite a lot with these. because almost every other series they've given us a winter character. So if you did have a winter display, these would be the ones to add in to that. So I'll have a look as well, Ultra. I mean, I've been stuck on the phone. I'm stuck on the phone this afternoon, so I've not been able to check any DMs. So I will have a look see at the end of this. I know there's some comments that have come through as well on the actual YouTube channel, so I'll have to catch up with all of those as well. So I'm not ignoring people. I mean, if I did, I'll just tell you, but I'm not ignoring anybody on purpose. But it does look like there's some bits and pieces you could do with the Winter Village displays, which is a nice touch. What are we going for that? That's the one. That's what we want. So I wonder why. I don't think it's not all of these names are doing very well. Oh, it's one word. Absolute nutsack I am. Tell you what, if you put a space between it and have businessman as 2 words, it can't physically search for it. So here we are, businessman accessories. So dodgy looking mustache with the brown briefcase and newspaper. That would be a better image. So that is what you are looking for if you want a businessman. So good evening to Mr. Lego King. Good evening. How many times will we say goodbye this evening? So what else have we got? Yeah, okay. Right. So again, does anybody have anything from series 8? Because I do find it quite weird that they did put a 6, because I don't think there's anything special about it. I don't think there's anything special. There's no special print or anything, is there? It's just from 2012. And it's available in... Oh, it's a Santa from the Santa's Workshop. And then it came in the Advent Calendar from 2016. Santa's Visit, Advent Calendar for 2015, and Advent Calendar for 2013. So they've got their use out of this Santa. That is for sure. So yeah, you've got dodgy looking mustache on that one. But yeah, so Series 8, there's some nice ones in Series 8. It's always the older ones, isn't it? Because we forget how many series there's been, because don't forget how far back in time we are. We're back in 2012. So we're back in 2012. So this is the good old days where things were nice and simple, because they've given you... I mean, look at the state of that pretzel. They're giving you a monster pretzel. You can create your own cheerleading squad by now. You have got the sort of gladiator that we've already had a look at. You've got some sort of Shakespearean thing on this one. And you've got the pirate just at the front, and you've got the pink brain. So we'll take a look at those 3. And we'll just see exactly what is going on. So in case anybody is jumping in and they want to know what it's all about, row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4, what row is the best? So there is no love for the 2 middle rows, and 29% for row number 4. Everybody that has liked the video so far, because you're mental, thank you very much indeed. Reese has a code brown. Oh dear. That is going to be a biohazard if we've ever seen one. Right, there's a vampire bat. Now, I don't know what else is this? What's this been reused in? Because it's quite interesting that some of the older... some of these older series, they've obviously had a lot of reuse. So it's a £5, the one that we're about to take a look at right now. It's £5, and it's this one. So I don't know again. Well, it's only been in this one, so I'm assuming it's the wing. Was the wing going to be exclusive to that? There's something that's on there. So yeah, some of the minifigures, I mean, 20 quid isn't too bad considering what some of the minifigures are now. Lego, unbelievable. Yeah, so this is a cool looking thing. In case anybody wanted this one, you got the DJ with the big vinyl. You got the red cheerleader. It's got an actor. So that's we'll have a take a look at the actor, and then we will move on to series number 9. So again, very, very dodgy looking eyebrows. Nice printing on the torso and legs of this one as well. Yeah, so yeah. Don't know if anybody's a fan of this series or not. There's not much jumping out that you could do within this series until probably the next two. I would, well, to be fair, I'd have more in a picture frame, but the next two, the pirate looks very, very good. What's it actually called? Pirate Captain is what it is. Pirate Captain. Pirate Captain. We. You can't even put a capital letter in front of it. Is that what the problem is? No. What is going on? I'm just going to put pirate. There we go. Right, you found it. So this is it. This one looks quite smart, actually. So if you wanted a good-looking minifigure with a golden hook on this one, this is, to me, this is Legoland Villain Pirate. Ultra Bricks of Earth says, I finally secured my Creel house. Reese says, what's your personal favourite minifigures in your collection? Not too sure. One of them I'm glad I've got is like the Daredevil from the Daily Bugle. I'm glad that one's done. I think I quite enjoy the Ninjago characters overall because there's lots of teams you can collect. I would imagine. Let me catch back up with everybody very, very quickly. We're looking at a Harbour Master for Reese, and Lego King says good evening again. We've got it's the opposite now. We've got lots of good evenings rather than goodbyes. Goodbye, everybody. Yes, the Daredevil's smart. The Daredevil minifigure is nice. And obviously now with the new series and people actually waking up to how good that character is, if they missed it on Netflix originally, because don't forget it had already been discontinued by the time the Lego Daily Bugle had come out, so it was in the Disney crossover period for that kind of thing. So yeah, there's some nice minifigures, but these and just sort of have them in frames. I think because these are the kind of things that you can't really. We haven't really got an army builder type one yet, have we? So they've done that in the newer ones, but like this kind of thing, you would just have one. Where the hell would you put this one in your collection? Obviously, in 2012, that is, because there was no sort of space conquest type bits and pieces and all that kind of stuff. So obviously, it's changed up ever so slightly. But there's some figures coming through from 2012. But this is the last one with the pink brain. So this one I do like the look of. It has got its probing gun as well, and obviously it's got its purple sort of two-tier cape on the back as well, I think, which looks quite nice. So yeah, it's all good fun indeed. Sean's on the scrounge. I'm not too sure who Sean's talking to. I'll catch back up with everybody shortly. Right, yeah. So that is does anybody tell me now? Anybody want to take a look at any of these in closer detail before we move on? Because I'm about to set up series number 9. So let me know what you think it is. What it is. Is there anything at all or not? Because the next series is that series 9 or not? Hang on, he's putting up a fight. Where does series 9 start? Series 9. Balls. I might do the IP stuff separately. Because the Team GB exclusive aren't included in these. So if I do Team GB, we won't get to where we're going. So do they, because are the Harry Potter ones and things not classed as the series either? Because we've got Series 8, Series 9, but Team GB was an extra add-on. Right. Looks like nobody gives a toss about that then. So we are going to move straight on. We are moving straight on. You've been warned. There's no care in the world. 8 votes in and we're away. Right. We'll have a quick look at Team GB, but I think we'll do an IP CMF thing towards the end because I think that'll be a nice thing to take a look at. So you can have a quick look at that. I will get Team GB up so you can just very, very quickly take a look at all of them. And then we'll move on to Series 9 because I, to be honest, assumed that the other... I thought they would have classed Team GB as a CMF series, but they've just done it as a Team GB series, supposedly. So 8909 is what we're going to do, and we will do this in a separate Hugeman Fly What's It. So we are 8909. 8909. So quick look at these. Is any of those before we move straight on to Series 9, and we will come back because I don't know if they're going to class the Batman or the Lego Movie CMF pack. So we'll do the IPs in a separate stream. So does anybody have these at all or not? All fart, no follow through. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Sean, I have the set ready for you up in the loft to the left-hand side. It is ready when you need it. You've just got to let me know. I can put it in a clear container box and I can drive your way, throw it at you. All the minifigures are ready. Everything is ready. The only thing is it's still together. So, but yeah, it's yours if you want it. If you don't want it, don't panic. But it is literally ready. It's waiting for you on the side by my Ninjago. And yeah, that's all the characters that you could get. So it's 9. So we'll take a look at those at a later date. But yeah, there was a team of 9 to collect for Team GB. So yeah, if you're a fan, you're a fan. If you're not, you're not. Right, moving on to... I've got my eyes like a scanner. Oh, right. Where are we? Right, so Series 9 is 71000. So we're getting more letters now. 71. Right, so this is the packet in our one. It's got a one-eyed Willy monster. It's got a chicken, and it's got some other odd stuff from 2013. So yeah, basically, if you got anything from Series 9, let me know. The poll is going to come up with, in a second, you're going to see it all. Row 1, 2, 3, 4, front to back. Which one do you think is best? Right. I'm just going to be lazy and write it completely differently now. 2, 3, and 4. There we go. Right. So this is what is about to come up on right now. So take your time. Which row wins? Front to back, front 4, next 4, next 4, next 4. So is it the row of this cool looking Colosseum geezer, or is it the one-eyed monster? Row 3 with the waiter, or row 4 with the half face? There's quite a few on there that look quite nice, actually. Row 1, 2, 3, 4, Reese. God damn it, Reese. It's not that difficult, is it? Front 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't be that hard. Surely to God. You can, you can look at that and go front row, second row, third. I take it you guys have never played in a football team or anything like that, where you actually have a formation on the board and you work from front to back or back to front. Good grief. How difficult is it? Row one, row two, row three, row four. There we go. Get them in. Let me know what you think. And then let me know if you've got any as well. So you just got to let me know which one it is. So we're counting rows upwise. We're going left to right as you look at it, aren't we? You lot are just starting to take the piss now. So that's row number one. Left to right is row number one. And then you would just scroll back a roll, wouldn't you? That's row number two, row number three, because it's the third row, and row number four. Like a classroom, isn't it? Front to back. Front to back, left to right. Nice and simple. There we go. So get your poll in, get your votes in. So what row is best? It's taken 31 minutes and you guys still can't figure out how to go front to back. DJI, yes, sir. How can I help? Row four, row four. Yeah, that's quite nice actually. You got the big chicken. I do like the two-tone face and the knight because, yeah, like I said, I've got quite a lot of these series. Probably the worst row is the third one. Row two, I do like the big one-eye Wonka, and then that will go well with the Colosseum on the front left, and then front right is nice as well. So again, we're in a full 16 on this one. As you can see with Team GB, there's only 9, so it does make a bit of a difference with regards to what is going on with those. So yeah, cast your vote if you don't care. I missed your comment. Oh, good Lord. Where is it? Yes, it is, DJI. That is what it's all about. So these all used to be poly bags. Now they've gone to boxes where you can actually scan the QR codes, the newer ones. These are still a fiddle and a fondle. So if you wanted to poke and prod, it was these. So you could figure out, or you just look for an element, and you had the good old days back in 2013 and before, where you could actually have a good feel on the bags. And now it is a box. So yeah, there we are. But yeah, there's some nice. The only thing is, looking at these, is I don't know if as they go through, do they get weaker because they are just trying to add minifigures into current sets, whereas these you could very much just like build bits. I mean, how many figures have we seen that would go with this? We're in series 9. There's at least 4 of them that you could have just put together with this one if you wanted to. So yeah, I mean, it's just it is what it is. To be honest, Reese, it might be a good idea to speak to Killian. Killian has about a gazillion minifigures, doesn't he? So next time Killian comes on, he's got tons and tons and tons of them because that's what he sells them. So it might be worth just speaking to the crazy Irish and just seeing what it's all about. So we're going to start off with Cyclops with his massive mallet. He's got his massive Wonka he's got. We're on series 9. There we go. So we've got Scary Eyeball with his Throbber. So we had a Honky yesterday and we got a Throbber today, but there it is. So that is, again, they've got nice printing on. I mean, you could make that work in whatever setting you wanted to, I guess. So yeah, there's some nice bits on this one. So again, if anybody likes these, but yeah, you got the big mallet with his sketchy looking. I don't know if they're jeans that have been ripped or shorts or a flannel. Not 100% sure what sort of attire this one's supposed to be wearing, but yeah. All good fun. But yeah, Killian is the man when it comes to minifigures. There might be others in the background as well, but Killian knows his shizzle with that kind of stuff. So he's got tons of them as well. tons and tons and tons of them. So again, they've just given random because like the waiter, um, I mean that could be added to one of the. I wonder what the waiter's been used in. It's just simple. Just a simple character. Just to be, I mean, it could go with anything, or it just looks good in a picture frame. But I wonder what. I wonder if they done something like this. Isn't it? Was the first time they did that element or something? Um, the plumber looks too. Oh dear. What Sean's plumber? You mean? No, the Sean's plumber turns up in the hazmat suit, doesn't he? That's Sean's plumber. That's what he turns up in. Right, what's the next one? So we've got the Hollywood starlet. Now, who do you think this one's going to be? Monroe, I do believe this is what this one's going to be based on. And again, I mean, now you could potentially add this to the cinema if you wanted to add this to your cinema palace if you had one. But I don't think these were meant to be added to anything. I think these were just meant to be collected and sort of put in a different kind of way. I think. Yeah, it's just. What do we think? The CMF plumber. Let's have a look. We need to zoom in on the plumber for you. Where's the plumber in this series? Oh, the one with the big plunger. There we are. Didn't even look that far. Yeah, he's far too happy. The plunger's not big enough either. You know there's going to be some black backsplash with that one. That is for sure. I don't know. That might be a cool little sig fig for somebody to have. Don't anybody knows any plumbers. What are you, Reese? Are you really asking what series we're on? Oh, I mean, I could read it out, but I am almost sure it's visible on your screen. Lego King did the same thing yesterday. We are currently on series number 9. Oh, poor Killian. Just get him involved in the chat. He'll join in and go like, I've got all of these 4 times over. The outrageous amount of characters he's got. TGI just said, so we have someone called Ultra Bricks, a guy called Ultra Collector. Now, what about Off by an Ultra Stud? Oh, God. Could you imagine somebody coming out with that tongue twister? Right. Next one. So the Heroic Knight is next. And this one now, again, if you wanted to, for whatever reason, maybe could be used in the next Bricklink set if you wanted it. And this one does look really very, very good. And the shield printing is really nice on this one as well. So yeah, it does look smart. It does look smart. So yeah, well, I think to be fair, then if the plunger's cheap enough, I could easily pick up a plunger. I could put them in the roller coaster, and he could be hanging upside down. That's what I'm going to start to. That's what I'm going to start to do. But again, with these, price wise, it's expensive. This one's 17 for that one, so it's a change. It is a chunky change on that one. So we've got the Roman Empire. You've got a random policeman, which just looks like he's got a funky new badge, to be fair. That's probably the only thing he's got. I'll whack him up on this one. So yeah, he's got this on that one. Yeah, that's it. I mean, it's amazing to think it's amazing to think what figures they've done when they've done them. But yeah, like Ultra says, like if people know that they've done them for ages, but they never. I guess they were just never. They were just something to have. Now people have kind of got that bug of needing multiple ones, and because like the next series, I don't think in the new series, I don't think there is a I don't think it's like an army builder in that one. So you fingers crossed, you should be able to get a whole series, no problem, if you wanted to get a whole series. But I can see people just buying the boxes. To be honest, that's what I can see people doing, just to make everything slightly easier. Chicken. Now, of course. So it's weird. These always go up in value. So that's not even the right thing. I was about to click on that, and that's a plushie. We don't want a plushie. But these do tend to go up, but sometimes they don't move whatsoever. So because this has been out more than once, it came with the Easter set as well. All of a sudden, it just gets rid of the value. So we've gone from 2013, and then 3 years later, they redid the same mold again, and then they go from there. So yeah, all good, sexy fun. All good, sexy fun. So anybody want a chicken with its big old arms? I'm not too sure if it's got the tails. I think I got my chicken out of this set. I think I have that minifigure anyway, so it's either from this or not. So it is yeah, it's one of those, isn't it? One of those. Right. What else do we have? So there's a roller derby girl. So I don't know even if that where you can play that sport in the UK. We've got a dodgy looking fortune teller. We've got a judge. We've got an alien Avenger. We've got a mermaid, and we've got a battle mech, and we've got Mr. Good and Evil, and then a forest maiden, and then the plumber is actually last. The plumber is last, so we will take a look at the plumber. Don't worry. So again, just a random. Where's that one? Derby. Yeah. So roller derby. Again, it's a £5 if you want it all in with accessories, mind. So it's £5 all in with accessories, which just include the helmet, I'm assuming, and the little bits. And that is what she looks like. So if you care for one of those, then that is going to be yours. Yeah, so there is some really nice minifigures in this. There is some really nice minifigures in this one. But I mean, like the one that's about to pop up on your screen now, the teller. There's a lot of printing on that one. So the fortune teller, I mean, this could go with any of your pirates. Now it will go with all your piratey bits and pieces. But again, I don't. 2013 was there a pirate ship out and around at that time? But she does look good. Really nice printing all over, front, top, bottom. So yes, I think it's a nice looking. Minifigure. But again, some of them are worth quite a lot of money, and then some of them are just a complete and utter wet fart, as what Sean was saying before. So yeah, so it'll be good fun. But yeah, you've got the accessories, and that's the thing. I think that's where the money is now, because some of these were probably never done again. I don't think they were stickers. I think they were prints. Right, moving on. So a random judge. Nothing you can put it with. I mean, unless you guys and girls are going to build your own courtroom. It's outrageously grumpy looking as well, let's be honest. But you have got a pretty cool head mold, or hair mold, shall I say, on that one with the curlers in. So again, just something a little bit different. He does have whacker as well. There's a technical term for that, but we'll just call it a whacker. So yeah, he does have that. He does have that one. And then what else do we have? Alien. So the alien is a cool looking thing. So there you go, look. So plenty of print, nice green, nice big head. So yeah, I mean that's just a random figure, that one, isn't it? Just have a judge. Nothing you could put it with at the time, but have a judge, put it in your picture frame. That's one thing I'm surprised that they didn't. I'm surprised that's what they didn't do, is they didn't actually make picture frames to go with these, because that's something that they could have done. I know we can make them, but if you thought, oh, actually they could always just have them in store. Oh, you just pick up a frame, put it on the wall, put all 14, 16, 18, depending on minifigures in, and you'll be absolutely fine. Or give you the frame and you've got to buy the individual pieces. But I just don't think they thought this was going to take off as much as it did when they did that first ever one, and people went absolutely bonsai for series number 1, and then it just kicked a cult off, hasn't it? That's what it's done. Absolutely outrageous. Right, Battle Mech. Here it is. Again, cool little printing on the back. Big chunky armor. I want to say they've used that very similar armor in the I can't remember what the long sticky thing is that they poke each other with. Yeah, that's it. One Brick Stud says I think the minifigure series is better than ever. So yeah, it's just bizarre, isn't it? Like, I really like series and seasons like this, where it's just a full mix, where you want to collect them all and then just have them either in a frame or just have them together. But I just wonder, because what was it, the forest one, wasn't it? Where they added that forest one in, and then that became very difficult to get, because people buy 2 of each, one for a frame and one for display. But you start looking at some of the different, there's some little hints in the older ones. I mean, you've got Mr. Good and Mr. Evil. Apparently he's coming next. Mr. Good, Mr. Evil. Mr. Good, Mr. Evil. So that is this one. And again, cool as that. Half and half. So it's just everything is half and half, though. It's a half jacket and half leg as well. So it's not like the Two-Face minifigure that you got. Oh, the new one. Oh, yeah. So One Brick does talking about the newer, the brand new series. I said the other day that I think the new series is probably the first time in a while that there's probably something for everybody to add to their own display. But that's what I mean by how much their sort of way of doing it has changed. Because of course, this is just I mean, at the time there was no farms for a chicken, there was no castle stuff. It would have just been almost like throwback characters to different bits and pieces. But the new one that they've done, yeah, there's something for everybody in the newer one. So I think people will want to go probably all in, I would imagine, and get all of the newer series. Ryan, it's all half baked. Fair enough. Oddly says the other one reminds me of a Jet Jaguar, and apparently Lego King now is off to walk his dog. So should we all start saying goodbye to Lego King? Should we say goodbye to Lego King as he lurks in the background? I wonder how many people are going to wish you goodbye, Lego King. See how long that lasts for this evening. Right, we've got the Forest Maiden. Forest. Nice. So again, she would be used in quite a few different bits and pieces. Cool hair molds and things. No one dares. You can all start tagging him. You can make sure you put at Lego King. Don't suddenly start writing goodbye, because everybody that's just jumped in will think that we're ending the stream. So make sure you actually tag him. People being going, is he ending the stream already? No, not. We're not ending the stream already, but the goodbyes went on for like 3 years last night. At least. I was getting older watching that. Getting older. Right. Everybody's favourite. We've got. Oh, maybe that's what I should do as a thing. Maybe I should actually, instead of the gold. God, I can't even spell it. Instead of the golden toilet roll, maybe we need a proper plunger as one of the emojis. But there he is, look. Well, he looks like he's got a bit of stress on his face. There's a bit of stress there. It's a good size plunger, though. It is a good size plunger. So, see, Audrey's like, bye, Lego King. Goodbye. Bye, everybody. Right. So, yeah. So there he is. So he's got a bit of stress with the concerned eyebrows. That and a hazmat suit. I think he'll be well away. So one of those, and it should be good. But that is that series done. So we'll jump on to the next series now. And for the sake of Reese, we're about to start, Reese, if you're paying attention, series number 10. Series 10 is about to start, everybody. Series 10. Okay, somebody jumps in and goes, what series are we on? It says at the top of every single minifigure, look, Plumber, Series 9, minifigure. There it is. That's how it works. Now, let me have a look. 71001 is the next series. So, let's get this one up. Anybody remember? Because straight away you can see that there's another Roman character that's on there, and you've got more sporting characters on there. So you could easily make bits and pieces on this one. Right, end the poll for this one. Let's start the next one. Series 9. On to Series 10 is what we're going to be doing. So Series 10, what wins? Series 10, what wins? Right. Engage with your audience. Start a poll. Series 10. Who wins? Now, do we know what Series 10 is, by the way, as well? 1, row 2, row 3, row 4. Right. Game is on. Row front to back wins, and we are away for series number 10. Series 10. What row wins? The poll should have started. There we go. There we go. Ultra says Series 10 is what started it. So this is where we're at, are we? So we started at Series 10. Okie dokie. You got raveled in. Just get some bits and pieces up in the background. Right, so for you guys and girls that don't know, Series 10 also has the Mr. Gold in, but you can see that it is not part of this thing. It was a limited edition figure, which for whatever reason now people are just bragging that they've got one when, well, let's be honest, it came out in 2013. So it took you bloody long enough to get one, didn't it? So it came out in 2013. People went absolutely bonsai for it. It was a one and only time they did it. And a history lesson for people that inside the pack, it also gave you a number of what your Mr. Gold was. And then at the time, the LEGO group had a specific and special website running for a Mr. Gold, and that you could type it in, and it was basically like a Willy Wonka. It would pinpoint where the next one had be done. So that's how it all worked. So yeah, it was pretty impressive, but it went on for a good while. It did go on for a good while. So yeah, I'm just rereading it all. So the figure was part of a worldwide hunt to find the exclusive Mr. Gold, with each minifigure being numbered. There we go. So I did get it right, and a VIP code included for registration. So that's the amazing thing. I want to know, all these people that are showing off a Mr. Gold, what number is yours? That's what I want to know, because they seem to be popping up quite a bit at the moment, and I'm like, you should have everything with it. There should be all the other little bits and pieces that should come with it. So it says there's a VIP code included for registration on the LEGO website. The figure's popularity led to a global scandal, and its value has since soared, making it one of the rarest and most sought after minifigures in the LEGO universe of the CMF series, which of course there's less of them in other bits and pieces. But for regards to Reese, I want to say it's 5,000, Reese. I want to say it was 5,000. So let me just double check that for you. Yes, it was. So Mr. Gold, rare LEGO minifigure, debuted in Series 10. The collectible minifigure led to blind bag series. Only 5,000 copies were produced. As a result, this minifigure has been sold for very high prices, often in the thousands during online auctions. Each minifigure came with a unique number, allowing those who had found a copy to register it on lego.com. He appeared as a character in a video game, LEGO Brawls. There we go. So if you want some facts and figures, and exactly that, Ryan, exactly that. The knockoffs are £7.25 on eBay. So I know for a fact that because I was around at the time of the LEGO group when I can actually remember the LEGO website running the competition with the VIP bit. So all these people that just have one, I really would start taking it with a pinch of salt, because I would love to know if it is actually true or not. But there's a fair few sort of expensive minifigures, but that is the saucy one. So yeah, that Mr. Gold is the one that everybody was going balls deep for. There you go. Ultra Collector, sorry, says, I returned over 100 packs. I brought so many looking for a gold, with only 5,000 worldwide. So I have actually seen a video of a genuine opening of a Mr. Gold. It was about, I want to say it was 2019. And somebody found a pack. It was in one of the Walmart somewhere, and they started to feel it. And as they felt the actual hat, he physically started to shake. So you just knew full well that it wasn't staged, because he was petrified when he opened it up. He could not believe that it was there. But yeah, that's the history of Mr. Gold. But yes, you can get them very expensive, or you can get them very cheap. But yeah, each one did have its own because it had its own registry number. So if you were to buy one, you should get it with that, and also the pack it comes with, because I would imagine people wouldn't just randomly throw those packs away. So I'm always very dubious of the ones that you suddenly see, oh, I found it in a store. Did you? Did you though? But did you? You know, got to be very, very, very careful with what people want you to believe, basically, because I think some people are absolute full of toss, and it is what it is. So the Librarian, series number 10, but they haven't done it again since, because the amazing thing is when the Mr. Gold was still trying to be found, not all of them have been registered by series 10 coming out, because obviously they released them quite close together. So it was it was quite fun seeing people panic and worry and wonder. I wonder where, because they got rid of it now, I wonder where the most of them were around the world. Can I actually, can I, hang on. Mr. Gold locator. LEGO CMF minifigure. Right, there's one on eBay for £15,000, right? 15,000, yes, I've said that correctly. But this is everything that it comes with. So without the coding, the pack, and the actual minifigure, then there's no way it can be a genuine one, because it comes with too much stuff. The annoying thing is that well, I say it's annoying, when the Lego Group took the website down, there was still ones missing. There was still ones missing. So yeah, I just don't know. Is there a mini? Have they got the minifigure database up? I want to find the actual. Hang on. Where are they? Right, is this what it was? Right, I think so. They put a map up, see, and they started to. You literally had a pinpoint of where the Mr. Gold was. So that is obviously all the stuff it comes with, and you can see it's got its registry code, but the website's now gone. So if you were to find another one, you won't know what number yours is. But this was a proper golden. But I don't know. Where is it? I can't find I'm gonna have to try and find it in a different one, because it's gonna take me forever. I want to find. The problem is it was so long ago. Sort of keep it as we are now. So, but yeah, that's how it all worked. So that's where the Mr. Gold was. So all you guys and girls that are seeing this sort of character that was about, you want to say, well, what's the code? There's no way you would have a character without this bit of paper. Because if you can remember the stuff that they did in the Walker's Crisps and all that kind of stuff, where you won like £5 and all, you got super excited. This now, nobody would have thought it would have been worth that amount of money. But I don't know who would ever want to pay that amount. I mean, why would you pay that amount of money for this when, like Ryan says, I'll click the buy it now button. Ryan, I do definitely cannot do that. If you were to take how many you'd have to take a lot of letters off that numbers. So if you took off 1, 2, 3, 4, if you took off 5, I'd do it for $14. How about that? I could counter offer it for $14. Right, let's get back on track with these. So let's have a quick look at some of those. So that is the history lesson of Mr. Gold. And ooh, play ball. Because apparently the painter, I bet it's not called a painter. I'm assuming it must be called a decorator. I will go back to my list. Let me just close down some of these tabs before I go through all of this stuff. Right. LIB, librarian. No. RARIN. Right, so this is the librarian. So instead of spending 10 grand on a minifigure, you can spend £5.30 in. So it would be quite nice actually to have all of series 10. I'm assuming, Bricks of the Earth, that you kept all the minifigures though, didn't you? Surely you managed to collect that. You kept the whole thing. But yeah, well, that's the thing, Reese. I mean, it's just they're all expensive to get. They're all expensive to get all of those. Let's have a look. I think I've caught back up there already. Plus, check out the paintball and the bee. Yeah, we can do that. Street performer guy. Yeah, we'll go through. So right, we're in the pretty sure my friend has Mr. Gold. Well, you want all of the paperwork, DJI. Paperwork needed for that. That is what is required. Could you imagine if you got the Mr. Gold, registered it, and then threw that thing away, not realizing just how much it was worth? I wonder if they'd ever do anything like that again. Could you imagine the absolute chaos of what that would be in the future if they did do something like that? Right, this is MED, let's see. Right, this is the next one. So that is what that one looks like. If anybody cares for a really scary looking thing. They had Mr. Gold, I do believe, at Legoland Windsor. They actually had it in its own case. So I saw it the year it was done. I don't understand. I don't know how they managed to find one there. I don't know if they it was only there for a season. So I don't know if somebody found a Mr. Gold at the Legoland Park and then they left it there for everybody to see for the year, because it wasn't in the Series 10 display case. So somebody somewhere does have it. But I don't know, obviously, who it belongs to. So, Reese, this might be one for you. I don't know if you want or care for any of this kind of thing. Right, let's move on to so many adverts. On one. Every time I click back on it, that's why I can't share that screen with you. Just get bombarded, Roman. Right, so again, if you want a good character, looks great. He's got his sort of upside down brush on his head, and it does look nice with his gritting teeth and the beard and everything else. He does look really smart. So yeah, some of them from Series 10, very expensive. Some of them, again, not so much. Obviously, Series 10 probably is the most spoken about series, just because everybody associates it with Mr. Gold. But the actual character it comes with, I think, are really very, very, very strong. Yeah, I think they are. I think they are good, because you've got the warrior woman as well. So again, this will go well with your Vikings or anything like that, which they didn't have. They didn't have these at the time. So again, it's just remembering that these are here, and yeah, they have quite a few tribal ones in this, because you've got the Roman commander, the warrior woman, then you've got the tomahawk warrior as well. So Yeah, there's some. I love the fact that they put all of the loads of fighters, and then you got the paintball guy at the bottom right, and then you got the bumblebee, and then you got the painter and decorator, and the mime, and you got a of course you got the figure that goes with the guy with the baseball bat, and so you got the picture as well. So yeah, not too bad. Oh, Reese, they're going to, aren't they, for the 30th anniversary series? Yeah, you know they will. You know they will. I don't know what they would, don't know how they would do it, but they're gonna sting you. They're either gonna get you for nostalgia for those people that have been collecting it long enough, or just get you by the cojones because you're gonna look great. So, oh, the Warrior's on there anyway. So yeah, he looks pretty cool. Abs and all. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see what they do for the anniversary ones. And of course, they've got, because you're going to lose. Well, it depends. Again, I say we're going to lose a series with Shrek, but if Team GB isn't classed as a series and it's just the Shrek CMFs, then it's going to prolong when the 30th series comes out, because now I'm assuming the Batman and the Lego Movie characters are just their own range. They're not part of the actual number. So yeah, it's all good on that one. All right, what we got? Girl. Right, so the bumblebee comes with the honey. You've got little rosy cheeks with a nice set of wings on the back of this one as well. They're not the fabric; they're sort of the plastic type wings on the back. So, well, we don't know, Ultra. This is the thing, because it depends on what the class is. The Shrek. I'm assuming it will be. I'm assuming it'll be January, but I don't know, because because Team GB was a UK exclusive, maybe that's why it wasn't classed as their series number. But because they've done Harry Potter and a few of the others, when we get there, it'll be interesting to see if they've done it. Because if they've classed Harry Potter as an actual series number, because it had a worldwide release, then you will know with Shrek that it will be included. DJI likes this one. Add it to your list. Add it to your there you go. You got the old times with the grandpa as well. See, that's the kind of headpiece and hairpiece that they could have done for quite a few of them. They could have done that for quite a few different bold-headed characters if they wanted to. They tried back in the day. Old Times newspaper. They did try way, way, way back when. Right, what's the next one actually called? Paintball player. That was on the list for you guys and girls to see, wasn't it? So I can't really type in balls in the search. I don't think that'll work. Paintball. There it is. So you've got the green splodges with his paintball weapon. Yeah, so maybe that'd be it then, Ultra. Maybe it's just a Team GB. Maybe it's just a Team GB. So we'll do the IPs as a, like I said, we'll do the IPs as a separate one. So if we get to that series, we'll skip it. And then we'll do all of the Simpsons, all of the Marvel, all of the DC, and all of the Team GB as an actual sort of separate live stream, which would be quite nice. But yeah, we'll soon find out, won't we, with regards to what they're going to do with Shrek. But I guess it's just because it was because the Team GB was. I don't know why it was. I don't know why they did it. I don't know why they just gave it to us, because I'm assuming when we got if I actually started to do some proper research, Team GB, when I actually researched Team GB, I wonder if that's the same year the Germans got their football team. So who else around the world got exclusive characters? And this one looks great with the printing. And a seagull as well. Nice printing on the arms. Looks good. Yeah, this one looks nice. But no, they've done the DC figures were good. The Lego Batman stuff was great. Ninjago again was massive for CMF, so that was really good. Potter, they've done 2 series of. Marvel, they've done 2, and again, all the printing on them's nice. It depends if you care for the characters, I guess, doesn't it? When it comes to the IP, stuff or not. Seen in the other series, a little pop-up, I'll just type in that. Baseball. Yeah, so we've got the fielder. So you've got the one with the actual bat, and now you've got the fielder as well. So yeah, series 10's a strong one. I'm not showing them all off because it takes forever. So I'm only doing a random select few as I go through on the list. But yeah, these do look good. Like there's one called the Trendsetter with a dog. The Decorator. The one for Sean. I wonder where Sean's gone. I wonder if he locked himself in the toilet. Right, there it is. There's the painter and decorator. So again, this would go well with the townhouse pet shop because there is a painter and decorator in that one as well. But I do like the little roller, the little bits and pieces that they've added into that one. So I think this again this one does look quite smart, doesn't it? Yeah, I think that one does look quite good. Yeah, some nice ones on here, aren't they? I think so, Ultra. I think that's what's happened. I think maybe he's tried to dress up like that and got stuck. Ultra. So Lego King is obviously walking a dog, and Sean's got stuck in the toilet by the sound of it. But yeah, this character does look good. Right, so that is the last look then at those because there's nothing else to take a look at. I don't think. I think we've looked at all of them. So if that is the case, we are there. Right, I'm just going to get Pumpkin. Oh. It is cold out there this evening. Good grief, that temperature's dropping. She's playing silly bollocks at the moment. She keeps running to the back door and running away. So sending prayers to Sean. Yeah, I'm sure he's fine. I'm sure he's fine. Series who wins? I didn't even write the poll properly on that one, didn't I? Right, moving on to the next series then. So series number 11. Oh, they've given us an honorary SKU code number for Mr. Gold. So let's take a look at Mr. Gold. So Mr. Gold himself. Right, well, let's have a look on Bricklink then. So they have done it. So is it on here? Do you know what the terrifying thing is for this? So let's have a look at the sheet. So that's your sheet. That's what you were looking for. Can you find Mr. Gold? Massive, massive thing that they did for this. But this was at the time, the minifigure was $1.99 to buy it in its sealed pack. $1.99. Who's Crumble? Who is Crumble? Oh God, Oldbrig's making up names now. There was a cat that randomly turned up last night and then went away. Apparently, Crumble's fine, absolutely fine with me. But yeah, that is Mr. Gold. So apparently, there's one on here. There's 5 going between 5 grand and 7 grand. Why? Why would you? So where in the world have got these then? Want a bit of a scouting mission now. 5 and 1 is used. Got 1 in Portugal. You got 1 in America, Germany, Australia, and Denmark. That is where you can get it. Ultra collected Paris. Did I miss her? Paris. What Paris? Paris? Who's Paris? I am lost. Paris for who? We got motorcycle mechanic, decorator, trendsetter, baseball fielder, soldier, sad clown, sea captain, paintball player, grandpa, bumblebee, skydiver, warrior, warrior woman, Roman, and the Med USA. And now we're about to start on to series number 11. So I'll get that set up. I've got some. Yeah, I've got all the sheets of these. Appreciate that they're bricks of the earth, but no, I've got the sheets for those. So no, they do look good. But yeah, you've got all the different packs and all the different bits and pieces that are on from all of those from different for series 10. Right, series 11 is up by a skew, and we've gone from a gold packaging to a green packet. So this one looked very Christmassy from the outside, and there is a gingerbread character. So we're about to start 2013. Right. So what row wins? Series 11. 11. Copy. Hang on, Ultra. I'll have a look for you in a second, bear with me. Let's have a look. Because I can. One, 2, 3, 4. Right, what row wins from series number 11, which is this here? So series 11, you've got your gingerbread on this one. Again, it's Lucky Dip. And are they going to give me the... Oh, they're not. They're going to make me click it separately. There it is. So, and then that is your rows. So you've got an elf and a gingerbread character on this one. So there's a few to take a look at. So if I zoom in ever so slightly on this, and then I will go back. So the sheets, I think, were for there was the Mr. Gold sheet where you had them all on there, or you had the 1 to 16, didn't you? Because even the actual series 10 sheet didn't show Mr. Gold because it was a hidden thing. So yeah, there's some nice ones on there, but it was this thing, because this is a sticker sheet. These are a sticker sheet, this is. So if you want to get a nice sticker of Mr. Gold, you can do. So you don't have to worry about that. But right, there's your characters. Get them in. Let me know what you think. What row wins? Paris Hilton's minifigure, series 10. There's no Paris Hilton figure series 10. Right, we'll go back. There we go. We'll go back. Hang on. There is no Paris Hilton in Series 10. It's called something. You're talking to the trendsetter, aren't you? That's who you're talking about. Trend. I think Trendsetter Series 10. No, what the hell is that one called? Let's have a look. Yeah, it's Trendsetter. 71001. Mobile phone and a dog. This thing. Hang on. I'll just use this instead. Trendsetter is what this one is. So there you go. If that is the one, then. Reese is about to order some minifigures. By the sounds of it, Reese, you're going to order this one as well, eh? No, I didn't get the blacksmith. Right, so that is 10 done and covered. That's the. Let me get Series 11 set up and running again, and then we'll crack on. So we're at 71002. Yeah. Seven 71002. There it is. So that is Series 11. That's the minifigures that are involved. Right. So in this series, we've got Barbarian, we've got a Scarecrow, which looks pretty cool. We've got the Pretzel Girl this time. We've got an Evil Mech again. We've got an Island Warrior. We've got the Gingerbread Man with the Dunk Me mug. So some cool, nice ones. And obviously, I just need to turn the page. So Scarecrow from Series 11. Series 11. Right, there you go. If you want that funky thing on the top of your head, that is what it looks like. I do like the eyeballs because it's got like the buttons for eyes as well. Justin, hello to you. So yeah, this is a nice looking one. You got the thing on the head. So you've got all the accessories you want. We're in 2013 now. So Series 11, first figure that's popped up. And there's some nice ones. There's some nice ones within this. Yeah, there are some nice characters within. So the Barbarian, again, half naked man. That's one that you can add to your sort of Colosseum collections and all that kind of stuff if need be. Yeah, I think the Scarecrow is really good. Because what else is there? Let's have a look. So we didn't look at the size of the pretzel in the other one, did we? So if I just type in girl from Series 11, what's going to pop up? Pretzel Girl from Series 11. So this will already go with one from a couple of series. Well, it's probably what? Jump maybe 2 or 3 years? 2 or 3 years, I think we've jumped. Justin, have you got any from Series 11? You got anything from this series? I think there's a poll is running. So yeah, there's some nice ones that are in on this one, I think. But also thrown in some retro characters as well, because the Aztec one, we'll do the Evil Mech. Because of course the Evil Mech will go with the other mech. So this will go with t'other one. This will go with the white one. So you now got a black one to go with it. Again, you've got the target on the back, and then you've got his eyeballs on the front. Well, no, I mean, it's exactly the same. Sorry. So, yeah, same sort of armor. Obviously, it's just looks like it's a bit of a reprint rather than it being white. It's now black. So yeah, there's some nice ones. So yeah, the Scarecrow is a cool figure. That one, I have used that one a couple of times. They have done similar characters. Scarecrow eyes do look really a bit excited for the Scarecrow. Let me go back to that. No, I'm in the wrong bit. You want to be looking at that, and I need the other tab open. And that's what I want. So without the hashtag, which would be helpful. Scarecrow series 11. Yeah, so the printing on this front to top to bottom, I think looks really good. There's a lot of detail going on in this one, so it's worth having because in person it looks really good. So you've got all the printing on this one, and then there's his nuts as well. So there we have it. So there's the Scarecrow schlong. What else do we have? How much is the Scarecrow? I knew that question was coming. I've already got it up for you. It is a whole £8.74 for you, Reese, with accessories. Up to 50 quid, depending on where you get it from. So it's £10.50 new. An original bag. There you go, 10 quid. There's two of them, £8.74 and £10. So if anybody wants a nice looking Scarecrow, you can pick it up quick. They're just going to get more and more and more expensive. I say quickly, I wouldn't panic. There's tons of them available from the UK. Tons and tons and tons. So yeah, if you want that one, you can do. It does come with a nice internal sheeting of all those little bits and pieces. Yeah, I'm not, I'm prepared. I know it's coming. Because I know full well what happens is we get off the minifigure, we get about 2 minifigures in, and then one of you will go, "Oh, actually, how much is that?" It's like, I just had the pissing thing up. Why didn't you let me know when we were looking at it the first time? I was like, no, I've now got a Reese tab because it's on a go slow, and I've got it just there ready for you, Reese. We've got a god damn it Reese tab is what we've got. Up and ready, especially after the faff of yesterday. Unbelievable ball ache that was. Now the Island Warrior is the next one. Island Warrior. So this is where, I mean, the printing on the mask of this looks fantastic. But this is obviously a throwback to before throwbacks got popular. So Justin Morris says, I have one from Series 16 unopened. Nice. What colour is your 16 pack? I'm trying to remember what Series 16 is. Brought the Mr. Gold and the Evil Sorcerer, says Justin. Happy days. Happy days for getting Mr. Gold. Where do you get your Mr. Gold from? Yeah, let's be honest, Reese. If Sean was here, he'd be giving you an absolute bollocking right now, but he's not, so it's all right. So you got away with that one. You got away with it. But yeah, this one again comes with a nice little bone bit and the hair piece up at the top. So yeah, it's a nice looking. It goes well with the older sets, well before 2013, but now it also goes quite nicely with some of the Bricklink sets that have sort of floating about as well. So yeah, it's quite nice to see. The gingerbread I'll show off because I do like the cup. I've just typed in gingerbread warrior. Now clearly that is not going to work, is it? Gingerbread. Don't want the plush. Don't want the house. Good grief. Series. This is difficult to find. There's a lot of gingerbread stuff on there. Right, there it is. The Dunk Me. £6. Do you want it? Cool looking character. Have to let Sean know about this one. Yeah, so this is slightly. It's got the chocolate. It's got the chocolate filling up top, and then you've got the Dunk Me. I just like the little Dunk Me accessory. I think it looks quite sweet. Lego King is back for his walking of the dog late into the night. But it's getting cold out there now, Mr. King. Cold out there now. You've got gingerbread for your worries on your screen, and we're about to move on to the next thing. There's a holiday elf in this one as well. Can I just type in elf? Elf. Yes, so it comes with all the nice accessories as well. But odd. Is this the one with the really odd smile? Nah, that's not too bad. It's not as odd as I remember it. It's almost like he's missing a tooth. And then, yeah, so you got the big teddy bear and the big package with this one. So Bricks of the Earth said, I opened up, if I read that correctly, you opened up hundreds of Series 11 looking for 2 figures. Why did you open them? You should have just literally fumbled them. That's all you needed to do. They've all got each of them got individual elements in, haven't they? That's all you needed. What ones were you looking for? What 2 were you looking for, Bricks of the Earth? Because the way you did it is obviously each one has either got a hat or a different accessory, so you then know what you're tickling. But I've got quite a few from this series actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. I think quite a lot of them. Yeah, quite a lot of them. Yeti. Yeah, they're trying to hunt the accessories down. It was a lot more fun than scanning the stupid things now. Taking all the enjoyment away from it. So that's your Yeti. Climber. There's your Climber. So again, that was from a much older sort of series and season, if you wanted to get any of those, and that's what it looks like forward facing. The welder does look smart. Yeah, the welder looks good. It's £5 for the welder with his little propane bottle and his sort of face splatter as well. You're gonna fall through. You're gonna fall through. Yeah, it happens. It happens. What we got? Sax. There's the saxophone player's £11. Look, some of the Blues Brothers going on that one, isn't it? Just setting some stuff up in the background. 14. Series 14. Okay, right. Is there any others that we can look through on this one? What takes... Oh, the lady robot you'll like, wouldn't you? Lady robot. Lady robot. There it is. So that sort of goes with the other robot because that's the second one. Okie dokie. Right, that is the end then of series number 11. And we will tuck in to series number 12. Right, next series. What row wins? Let me get it all up and together. So series 11 did look very Christmassy. See, well, we have to do an honourable mention. Oh, I wonder, have they not classed that as series 12? Series 12. Where's series 12? Series 12? What the hell does series 12 start? Well, suck my plums, because series 12 does not... There's a huge gap until series 12 starts, because you've got the CMF wave from the Lego movie, and then you've got the Simpsons wave, which are not counted as a CMF series. They're just classed as the Lego movie series and the Simpsons series. So, yeah, there we go. 12 goes for 13. Well, we were saying before when you were stuck on the toilet, Sean, if they're going to class like Shrek as an actual series of CMFs, but they haven't. So the Lego movie and the Simpsons are not classed as a CMF series. So we will be doing an IP as a separate thing. So we're up to 3 that are not included. So this is not included within it. And this is a hell of a series, this one. There's 2 of these as well. Oh. Yeah, so there's plenty of those in here. This is a very, very strong wave. Yeah, they're amazing. So this obviously from the first film are very, 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 very good. Sean survived. He did indeed, says Ultra. Yes, indeed. The toilet did not swallow him. So, but no. So we'll all of these in a separate IP upload, and we'll also cover all of these in another separate in the same IP, because all the Simpsons stuff is not classed as a CMF series. So we're on series whatever we are now, plus 3 more. So they have done a lot of them. A lot. So yeah, so all of these as well look great. They've done 2, don't forget there's 2 series of these. So they must have done nearly then. What are we up to? There'll be nearly 100 CMF characters which aren't in Lego's own series thing. So in case people didn't realise that's the thing, then that's what it will be. So maybe going back to what we were saying before with regards to Shrek, if they're not going to class Shrek as a series number and they're just going to class it as a thing, maybe series 30 under the Lego group will come out in January, if you guys and girls will work that out correctly. But yeah, we'll do a full-blown IP or non. I'll figure it out. We'll do something. So series 12 is golden. 71007 is where we're jumping up to now. So we are looking at these. So does anybody have anything from series 12? So we've now jumped to 2014. 2014 is where we're at. Series 12, best row. 1, 2, 3, 4. Series 12, best row, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, pick your row. Which row do you think is best? Front to back. So there is a full mix of these. You've got lifeguard, you've got pigs, you've got jester, you've got more soldiers, guitar, pizza, game players. You've got everything in Series 12. There's loads and loads. So which one do you think it is? There's a poll running. Front to back, 1, 2, 3, 4. Get your votes in. Let us know what you think it is. And then I will carry on and just type in whichever ones you guys and girls want to take a look at. But the wizard is what we're going to start with. Looks fantastic with regards to the printing. Wizard Series 12. Because don't forget, we're finishing on Series 14, which is all of the monster series. So this one looks great. The print on that looks very, 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 very clean on that one. Come on, pumpkin. What are you doing? Yeah, so there's some nice ones on here. So what else do we have? Warrior. We've got the warrior coming next. Yes. What's the matter? Being a dirty stop out. Come here. That's the warrior. What's the matter with you? What's the matter with you? All right, what else do we have in this search? So we've got a wizard, a warrior, we've got a fairy tale princess, video game guy, battle goddess, a space miner, the lifeguard, the prospector, the jester, which I think is worth quite a bit of money. We've got a dino tracker as well. There's a pizza delivery, the rock star, the swashbuckler, apparently, a piggy guy, and it is generally called piggy guy. Genie girl, spooky girl. There you go. That's some very weird and wonderful names on that one. So, goddess. I'll just type in battle. I wonder what that one comes up as. She's a cool looking character. Not to be messed with. So they've done a lot of these. They've done a lot of those that you could do different bits and pieces in. Your Justin says my jester is a red one. Yeah, so this jester is worth quite a lot of money, if I remember rightly. It might not be. I might be getting that one wrong, but it's the purple, because it's the purple and gold jester. Soon find out. I can let you know. Let's have a look. Talking absolute bollocks. It is only £4.65. So there you go. For a fiver, you can get yourself a jester with the 2 playing cards. So everybody that has liked the video so far, guys, again, thank you very much indeed, because of course it massively helps with the algorithm. So yeah, you got a couple of different jesters that you can get. You got the different playing cards. I think they're prints, not stickers. Could be wrong. I could be wrong. But yeah, there is some nice ones on this one. So it's always nice to have as many of these as you can, isn't it? That's the way to go for. But again, they're doing like random a jester randomly. Then you've got a dino, which is another random dino. Dino tracker. There it is. She is. So you've got the scar on her face with the injection and all the other little bits and pieces. So yeah, some very bizarre looking, very bizarre. I say bizarre, but complete. Because you're looking at a dino tracker, then the next one's a pizza delivery person. So again, you've just got a full on of different stuff. So look, pizza. Just delete all of that and start again. There we go. So yeah, pizza delivery guy. Again, braces and all. Well, potentially that would be perfect for the Home Alone house. Potentially. But yeah, there you go. Look, so Bricks of Earth has said is all in on this series, fully complete. So you can't go wrong. Can't go wrong with that one. So which is your favourite one then? I've seen you just say Rockstar. Funny enough, that is actually next on the list. So there's your pizza guy with grubby top. Look at that grease and everything. I think you need this if you got the Home Alone house. And if you didn't know this existed, then shame on you. So we got the rock star. There you go. So that is the hairy chest, funky guitar, and massive hairdo. There we go. There we go. Bricks of Earth says he's great. Yeah, there's a fair few. They've done a fair few different sort of rock star character music type stuff, haven't they? So you could pretty much create your whole band if you wanted to. There's a fair few different characters that you could go in on. And again, we're still in the same series. We're still in 2014. We've got 2 more seasons to get through, and then we'll wrap things up for tonight, and then we'll carry on with this over the week. So we'll get through all of them. I said we'll do it in 2 parts. And Ultra Bricks yesterday was like, a bit ambitious doing it in 3 parts. I was like, yeah, I'm struggling just to get seven done at a time. It takes about 2.5 hours, but we won't have that amount of time during the week. So we'll probably go for, I don't know, four series and see what we can do. Right, spooky. This because the pig looks nice, but I think you all know what a pig looks like. So do I need to type in piggy? I'm pretty sure you should be sort of away with regards to what this one looks like. It is just a pig, but it does have the tail, if I remember rightly. I think it's got the little spinny tail. Yeah, Home Alone Wild. Yeah, that's it. So I think they'll be about for a little while. But yeah, there's a pig, right? Spooky girl. In fact, if I just type in girl, hopefully it'll give us the genie as well. Girl series 12. Yes, good. So it saves me typing it in. So there's your genie. Again, looking pretty smart. Do you like the sort of almost metal flake on her face and the sort of it is a metallic lipstick she's got on as well? So that's a pretty cool thing. And then the other one is the spooky girl. Don't start doing this to me now. Don't you dare. That one. It's got freaky teddy bear. Look at that. There you go. Teddy bear missing an eyeball. Got a button for a face. Yeah, so this is it's a cool wave, that, isn't it? It is a cool wave. There's plenty of them in there. Right. So we have got. Yeah, we'll get it done. That's fine. So we've got two more series is to go. Right, you've got literally 30 seconds to cast your vote for the best row. Row 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you've seen some of those. If there's any that you want to take a quick look at, let me know, because when the poll ends, you don't exist for Series 12 anymore, and we'll move on to Series 13. So that's how it is going to happen. Right, ending the poll for only 5 votes. Not a bother. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Right. So that is 12. Moving on to series number 13, which is 71008. So not a big jump, literally one number. And we've gone into this really nice green packaging. Collect and win on there. What that was all about. Collect and win. Collect and wonder what is that to do with? I don't know. I don't know. So, has any of you got any of these? There's quite a few that I think you lot want to have to look at. I think I'll do the poll, but you've got another one-eyed Wonka at the back. You've got all sorts. You've got loads in this one, loads and loads of just good variety of characters. So, what are we? Series 13. Series 13. And you got row number 1, 2, 3, or 4. Cast your votes. What row wins? 1, 2, 3, 4. Because these do look smart. So you've got all of, well, everything. You've got a full mix and mashup on this one. And some really nice accessories as well. So there was a lot of easy things that you could sort of try and grab in this one. Don't know. Yeah, I don't think that should have been difficult to figure out what character you wanted on that one. That should have been fine. Right, so we're on series 13. Series 13. Right, so you got a good-looking king. Let's be honest. That does look very, very smart. I'm assuming now, obviously, they've done lots of kings again, haven't they? So should be absolutely fine and splendid with regards to getting your kings of other bits and pieces. Yeah, I think this is a very, very strong lineup because that front row looks good. Second row, some nice different individual characters. Third row is a complete mix of stuff, though. And then so is the fourth row. So, I mean, it's only the unicorn. That because don't forget they started to do animals and all that kind of nonsense, didn't they? So if you start to do all the different ones, you can then start to have your own army built up of those as well. So Ultra Brick says the front row is bringing a lot of heat. Sheriff is a strong one. Yeah, there is some nice characters in there. So that is the king from that. But yeah, that's how the poll works. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get it in. Let us know what you think. Obviously, let me know which one you're going for as well, and obviously what your favourite characters are. So Sheriff, funny enough, is next on the list. So we will be looking at the Sheriff next. So, yep. So that is a strong character. Look at that. That is a very, very strong Tash. Very, very strong Tash. There's a good amount of facial hair on this character with the wanted poster on the side, which kind of looks like him if he put his thing up. So maybe he's looking for himself. I don't know. Maybe he's looking for himself. Right. Charmer. Let's have a look at Charmer. Snake Charmer. There it is. So complete set with standard accessories with the snake. So that'd been easy enough to find, wouldn't it? Because that'd been the mold that you'd be going for. But again, it was at a good day and age where you could go for bags over boxes. You know the sport where you fight with swords? I want to see it. What, in person? You are talking about this one back here, yeah? Help DJI with regards to what sport, what sport that. I'm assuming you've not taken part in this sport before, then. Not done a bit of fencing. Where are we on the next one? So it's Unicorn Girl, Goblin, the big old Goblin. So that's the second fence-ing character that we've seen. So this has a massive weapon on this one. This blade is it's ridiculously big, this one. Yeah, so the goblin's cool. Big, I mean, again, the print's nice on it. It looks nice, scary set of eyeballs and everything else. So it does the trick for what it is that you want from this kind of one. Right, moving on. So again, I'm just picking some at random. Let's have a look at the alien. A lot of aliens coming up at the moment. A lot of aliens coming up. Because you've got the alien from series 13, and then you've got the alien that we looked at yesterday from 3. that still tickles my biscuits, that does. So I find that quite funny. But this is the series 13. So you got his, again, probe is included, or probe blaster, maybe on this one. Penetrator? I don't know what you class that one as. Really nice, bright, vibrant blue on that one. So that would stand out quite nice on the shelf. So yeah, that look quite nice in people's collections, I think. You have got I think let's have a look. What is the next? Let's have a look, see. Right, if I do that, this is a definite copy and paste job. There's far too many letters in this one. I wonder actually if I typed in the SKU code, is that how they're doing it? Would that been easier? Probably. Right, this one. With the cool shorts, accessories, and everything else like that. There's some nice. There is. That's the way to do it, though, isn't there? You just sort of try and pick a series, and you go. My concern at the moment is Reese has gone very, very quiet. So I think Reese is currently buying a load of characters, or has crumbled with a purchase. Because when Sean, Reese, and Ultra Bricks all go quiet, it normally means they're buying something, which is a slight concern and worry. So I'm waiting to be blamed for something later on, which I will happily take credit for. There's another warrior. That's what we want. That's a better look at all of those. We will. Carpenter. Let's have a look at the Carpenter. If I can actually get it. With saw and length and hard hat as well, with all the tools that you require. This is the closest minifigure you're ever going to see to more of a pornographic minifigure, I would imagine. See, look at it now. You're all coming out. Look, see, you're all coming out the woodwork. There's Reese. There's Sean. I know what you're all doing. I know what you're all doing. God damn it, Reese. There it is. That's it. So yeah, I know what you're all like, but this is definitely something that probably is a completely different age rating on this one whatsoever. And the funny thing is, I knew some people that used to have this as their sig fig, and it always made me laugh when I saw this. Always made me chuckle. Right, we've got an evil wizard. Evil wizard. Pop up? Yes. Again, nice colouring. And funky eyebrows and scary eyeballs on that one. DJI says it's Bob the Builder, and Lego King says it's Saw Part 4. We clearly watch different films. Clearly, that reminds me of something completely different. Roaming, hello to you. Thank you very much indeed. And of course, everybody else that had liked the video, thank you very much. So roaming, that's the front to back is row 1, 2, 3, 4. Pick your favorite row and let us know what you think is the strongest one, as we are currently looking at the evil character just on that one. All right, Fencer is coming up. The sport with the sword is about to appear, and this is the second one. So if you actually created a fencing one, you could have them going against each other. So there he is. Or she. Both. There you go. Funky face. And there's your accessory to go with. There's your accessory to go with. So right, what else do we have coming through? We've got a samurai. Disco Diva, apparently. I thought that said Disco Dave. It's not Disco Diva. Disco Diva. There it is. Looks like a Ninjago character. There is somebody sig fig in the making, I think. So yes, I don't know how many. I don't know what series is you've got roaming of the CMF. Some people have just got a couple. Hot dog. But yeah, it could be an expensive stream for people. We are about to look at this, and what a thing of absolute beauty that is. There's your full-blown hot dog length. There it is. There it is for all of your glory and jokes and everything else that you want to make. Do the trooper last. All right, last one, the trooper. Trooper, Galaxy Trooper. There it is. So you've got the blue, you've got the double face print on that one, which you've got like the targeting and then the normal on that one. So roaming's in there with his hot dog length. And Reese is a fan of the trooper. Brick to the Earth said, I've written down the sheriff and the guy with the snake and flute. By far the rarest. One of each of about 80 packs. The trick is with that Earth of the Bricks, you just buy a brand new box and you should get one. You should get one of each minifigure in each box. They only ever did one chase, which was the police character. I do believe. So at one point, you either got like one of one, two of the others, three of the others, or they did three of each, or however they dissected it up. And then they did a chase box where there was one police in one box. So you got like four of one and one copper. But for all of the older series, apart from gold, if you bought a box, you should have got a box. You should have got all of them. So you should have been good and sexy with that. Right, that is series 13 complete. So we are now, I was about to say we're about to start on series 14. But between series 13 and series 14 is the Simpsons series 2. So there's all sorts of different ones on those. So let's just give a quick introduction to the Simpsons, because this is now series 2, which isn't classed as a number. So there's a lot of characters in here, which we'll be taking a deep dive later on. So we're now at 5. We've got another 5 on top to take a look at. So there's loads and loads of CMF packs. Loads and loads of CMF packs on there. So yeah, that's an honourable mention, shall I say, with regards to these. And then we're getting into an incredible series, which is what we're going to be finishing off, because we are going to be looking at the horror characters. So series 14 is the monsters. Now, what an incredible series 14 is. They look so good. So series 14, let me flop that up for you. What are we? We are 71010. So adding a 10. Adding a 10, adding a 10. That is the artwork. So there's 14 to collect on this one. So same principle, row 1, 2, 3, 4. You guys can go start to take a look at it now, and I'll create it in the actual thing. So this is the last series of the evening, is what we're about to do now. Last series of the evening. So series 14, what row is best? And then you've got 1, 2 members front to back, 3 and a 4. There you go. So wait. What row is best on that? Now, these characters are insane. They are so good. All of them will just work perfectly well. And I don't know if Sean has seen these, because they are a perfect Halloween, because you've even got Halloween cheerleaders, you've got Frankenstein with the guitar, you've got all of the witches and wizards and everything, werewolves, you've got a zombie pirate, you've got the ghosts, you've got a zombie taxi driver. There's tons of stuff in this one, tons and tons of them. So if you are anything to do with Halloween, you should be all in and complete on these. So series 14 is outstanding, and they look great in a picture frame as well. This was my first series I had in a frame, actually. It is 2015, I do believe, series 14. I do believe. Sean says I'm not looking. Reese is all in on this. Reese is already all in. So yeah, we'll do one tomorrow. It'll be a short one than this, obviously. So we'll just do it for like an hour and a half. It'll be either 7:30, 8 o'clock kickoff, and we'll just do a couple of series, because we're averaging. We're doing one every 20 minutes, aren't we? So if we can do 4 series tomorrow. So we do say 17, 18. Oh, that'll do 17 to 20. That'll take us to 17 to 20. That'd be ideal. So right. Let me know what you think is the best one on here. And we're going to start. We're going to look at each one of these individually, by the way. Each one of these, they have to be looked at, each one individually. You are in for a treat if you want to spend some money. Wolf Guy. Series 14. I think this is one of the strongest series that they've done in ages. And they all look great because you've got amazing print, shirt, trousers, head, and then you've got the big old tail and the back of the headpiece on that one. I think they do look really very smart. I'm going to actually get up a different tab so you can actually keep looking at the individual character slightly longer, because there's quite a lot to soak in on that, isn't there? So no, it should be all right. That's the pace that we'll do it. That's the pace that we'll do it. So yeah, I've got the zombie pirate is next. And it's a very good looking pirate as well. Zombie pirate, series 14. Massive length with a big hook. Incredible printing. There it is. Golden tooth. Everything. I will actually. I will get the next. I will get the next one up because you can look at that for a minute or two, and I can just get the next one in. What we at, series 14, because there is some amazing, amazing characters. So yeah, you're looking at the zombie pirate. Then we've got monster scientist is coming next. So again, coming with good accessories and all of the other bits and pieces like that. So this is the monster scientist now. Again, you've got all of the different bits and pieces over the top. Are people starting to crumble? Are people starting to crumble on these? Lego King says I have 3 of them. So Justin Morrison says got the Batman Bart. Nicely done. So who has these? Yeah, the cheerleader rock, says DGI. Yeah, these all look really good. Yeah, yeah, these are tasty. These are very, very, very good. All right, I'll catch back up with you guys and girls in a second. Right, which is next? I can hear Pumpkin. All right, you're about to take a look at a wacky witch with broomstick and black cat. There you go. So again, nice printing on this one. Come here. Hey, I'm good. Come on. Good girl. Yeah, so really, really nice. You've got all the patches and everything on the hat, and you've got the nice skirt and everything. So yeah, they're all. It's not bad. I don't think there's a bad figure in this one. I think it's very much a case of which one you prefer. There's not really like a weak link, I don't think, because they just all work really well with each other. One of the only series that they did go all in on one specific type of theme that wasn't like Simpsons or anything like that. Because I mean, like the plant monster, that's another very weird and wonderful character. This thing here, I mean, it looks absolutely outrageous, but you've got the really terrified looking face, and then obviously that's the printing all on the front. So it's a shame that some of them aren't showing the back, because there's quite a lot of detail on the back of some of these characters as well. But they do look, I think they do look great. I think they look nice in there. So yeah, I think they look nice. Yeah, I think it's the way to do it. I think it's the way to do it. So let me I'll try and carry on at this pace. Fly Monster is coming up next. Again, just a very bizarre looking. Look at it. Massive set of eyeballs. There's a big claw on the left-hand side. When does the 24-hour stream start tomorrow? It will probably kick things off 7:30ish tomorrow, Ultra. I think that's what we'll kick things off. We've got a couple more of these to get through, and then we'll start to wrap it up. So, yeah, all good, sexy fun. All good, sexy fun on that. Right, so that's your Fly Monster. Next one coming. Why? Spectre. Spectre. Why aren't you there? Right, I do it differently. It's not wanting to share. It's not playing ball. Right, let me get it. Let me make it lengthy. There, this thing. That's the next one. That looks nice. So you've got the stand, chains, head, the works on that one. So that is the one that is in the back corner on your screen right now. Zombie cheerleader is next. The zombie. Fair few zombies in this series. Zombie cheerleader. There you go. What a great character. She looks so good with all the other cheerleaders as well. But yeah, that's what she is looking like. And you can see you've got green on the hair as well, which is good. Yes, a lot. Nice printing on all of these. Right, we've also got the zombie businessman, sorry. And then there he is. So you've got the big brains with the zombie times. Again, these just work. All of these go with the Ghostbusters Firehouse, don't they? That's what they do. They just goes to the Ghostbusters Firehouse. It looks great. So yeah, all good, sexy, fun. Next one. This is probably the random one out of everything. The one that's about to come up. Of all of them, I wouldn't class this as a scary thing. It's just a woman dressed as a tiger with a whip. So I don't know if somebody's ordered anything. Again, it has got a tail, so I don't know if this is on your wish lists or what. But yeah, Gargoyle. That's a good looking character. There's a Gargoyle from series 14. That'd be a better picture. That one. So again, nice printing on this one. Looks nice. Yeah, well, exactly. Ultra Bricks. There's nothing spectacular. That's the only letdown out of the whole series. There's just one, because it's just a random tiger. I don't understand why they just put a random tiger in there. But they have. So maybe they're just clutching at straws to get the last one in there. Somebody somewhere would have thought that that's a good idea, and it is by far the worst figure in this wave. You've got this cool looking thing as well. So you've got the big pumpkin bit at the bottom, and then that's what it looks like. So again, if you're into your Halloween, this is definitely the series for you. This is by far one of the strongest series they've done. Yeah, I think it does look really very, very strong. And then you got this cool dude. So again, massive headpiece on this one. So you got the guitar, which they've done obviously different colors of that one now, but that's the actual printing on the character view. I think it does look good. The accessories that these come with are really strong. I think they do look very, very smart. Banshee. Yeah, and again, you've just got more ghosts with the bases, which would just work perfectly with the Ghostbuster Firehouse as well. Yeah, so Yeah, so it's not too bad so far. I think we've done all right. I think we've done all right. Square foot apparently is another one. There you go. So this is Yeti. So you've just got the camera, no flash on the camera, and then that's just a very, very big head mold. But you have got the printed toes they've added on this one. Yes, CGI. So yeah, the like the little drop tower. Oh, you're talking about Legoland Billund, yeah? I saw one from Legoland Billund. The drop tower that's in there is Legoland Winds has got a different haunted house. A Spider Lady. Spider Lady is the last minifigure of this evening, and what a strong character to finish on as well. Spider Lady. Try that again. There we go. What a cool figure this is. I'm sure Sean has got something similar in the set that he has just got. But this is the last minifigure of the night. So we will be covering up to series 20 probably tomorrow at a guess. It'd be 15 or we might do 15. I don't know if we can get 5 in. That might be a bit ambitious. We'll do 4. We'll do 15 to 19. Yeah, not ideal, but we'll work it out. We'll work it out. Yeah, so there's some good bits and pieces in here. Guys, right, that's it. Done, finished and done. So I will end the poll. I'll let you guys and go say goodbye to each other because you lot take forever to say goodbye to each other. So hurry up and get them in. Just say goodbye and go away. So take care all. You can do a really long, awkward wave to each other. I don't really care how long it goes for, but there you go. Goodbye, 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 and goodbye. I will catch up with everybody soon. Take care, everybody. Bye, bye, bye.